up? It's your girl Shell Bug, and this is Busting It Up with Bug. And I got my guy here, Rich Celeb, in the building.
Yeah, you already know the Dark Knight of Philly. What's up, y'all?
The Dark Knight of Philly. What's good, man?
Man, I feel incredible, sir. I'm blessed to be on this interview with you right now.
Listen, man. Listen. We're glad to have you. Seriously, you know what I mean. I know you was tearing up the streets. You know what I'm saying. You had dropped a couple joints. You know what I'm saying. Taking some dope pictures. You got like a lot of motivational stuff going on Instagram when you posting every day. You get me fired up
Appreciate it.
sometimes. You know what I'm saying. So
And vice versa.
yeah, we got to keep the energy real balanced. You know what I'm saying, positive, because there's a lot of crazy stuff going out here in Philly. You already know.
Oh man,
I'm
it's a
out
fucking
here.
zoo out here right now.
Listen, a zoo. So I'm out here in Virginia Beach. You had to get out the trenches.
Right. Congrats to that too. You know what I
Thank you,
mean?
man. Appreciate you, man. So listen, we're gonna start off. What got you into music? Like, what was your first, that made you fall in love with music? What was it that inspired you to do that?
What inspired me to start, well, I fell in love with music because my pop, he Jamaican, he used to listen to like a lot of Bob Marley. And my mom, she was a heavy on WDS fan. So, Marvin Gaye all day in the crib, Earth, Wind and Fire, Ronald
Word.
Isley and his guys and all that stuff. So it just made me, get into the music. And then the first time I heard like Hove, I was hooked.
Wow. What's your favorite whole song?
My favorite whole song of all time, believe it or not, is Song Cry. And people be
Really?
like, damn. They be like, damn, not a street joint that he had. Because he got some incredible records, but I just felt like from a writer's aspect, that was an amazing song. And it really
Absolutely.
touched a lot of people's emotions. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Hove definitely song cry. My joint is Hovey baby because it get
Oh
me
yeah.
like it get me
Yeah,
right
that gets you
here.
pumped up.
Get me
Yeah.
right there. Get me right there all the time. You know what I mean? Um,
Right.
who inspired you to make music?
So for me, what actually inspired me to start rapping, I used to be around a bunch of rappers. I was not a rapper whatsoever. Like I was part of the supporting cast, you hear me? I was
Bro.
always around them. I had love for it though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But at that time I ain't had the confidence in myself to really think I could put words together, you know what I mean? And just being around it so much, falling in love with being in the studio and being around these guys, a lot of them was getting locked up. So I'm like, man, fuck it. I be putting bread up. I'm gonna start rapping. And I taught myself how to rap, man. Here we go.
Wow, that's nice, man. So what was it like?
Hey,
Man, like just being around them people in the midst. What was you in studio sessions when they was writing? Like, what was the whole
yeah,
ambiance with it?
I was around everything, the studio sessions, the writing sessions when they was, shooting videos. And these my guys, they like family, you know what I'm saying? Some of them, a lot of them are still super tight with to this day. We
Word.
talking this years ago, you know what I mean?
Years. Wow. How would you describe the music that you typically create?
It's basically what you were saying. I just like to motivate people to be the best version of yourself. Get as much money as you can get doing something that you love. That's what my music does. Put that that motivation in you. And then I touch on the shit that's going on in the city. There's a lot of killings going on in the youth, and I just want to touch on that and show them it's a better way than the streets. It's
So
crazy.
yeah, man. So what's your creative process like? Like when you're making music, what do you need
So
to
for me, it's the beat is everything. The beats make me, I can get my best songs depending on the beat. And then if I'm really going through something at the time, I don't need a beat. So it's like those my two processes. Either it's the beat that's gonna make me right crazy, or it's a real life experience that I just sat down and I was like, yo, I need a pen and a pad. I'm gonna take it back old school. I'm gonna have this joint, with some structure. I'm gonna write this song. You know what I mean?
nice?
With everything going on, you got to put so much music out to keep up with everybody else. So it's like you got people literally dropping 30, 40 songs a year compared to back then when we was coming up. Motherfuckers was putting out one project a year. They took all year to write that though, and it was amazing. You know what I mean? Because they really put a lot of thought into it. Now it's just motherfuckers just drinking, smoking, getting in the booth and freestyling. That everybody can freestyle, like you know what I mean. And, and the proof is in the pudding with the music that's coming out nowadays.
While I'm touching what you just said about how the frequency of what artists are putting out on music, do you feel like it's important for you to be exclusive, or do you feel like to oversaturate?
I feel like it's important to put out quality music. I believe in quality over quantity any day. You know what I
Absolutely.
mean, that's my personal take, and I don't force myself to put out music until I feel that it's ready.
So yeah, so basically, do you feel like that artists nowadays that they have that competitive spirit and that drive where they feel like they need to oversaturate the market? They need to keep releasing music. Do they feel like, because I feel like sometimes they feel like it's industry standard to do that, but I feel like sometimes to have a little bit of exclusivity for yourself as an artist is a good thing.
Well, I agree with you, but I get why everybody's doing it now because it's the power of the internet. They didn't have the internet back then. So with the internet now, it's so much competition. You got to keep releasing music. And then with these systems, you got the algorithms like the Spotify algorithms and all that. You have to keep on releasing music to be able to be competitive with their algorithm. You know what I mean? So it can put you on a better level. Because if you, let's say, for instance, if you're a person who put out one song every 5, 6 months, I mean, unless if you already got a crazy audience and a crazy following, your chance is slim to none of making it. You know what I mean?
Who would you like to collaborate with?
What just period industry or local? What you
Whatever.
whatever. So local, I would like to collab with you. Like we got
Yeah, let's
all these
get it.
tracks done
Let's get
ASAP. You
it.
know what I mean? We've been
ASAP.
talking about it. We gotta get it done.
For sure, for
Um,
sure. ASAP.
my favorite rapper, I'm already working with her. The Really Matic, she's amazing.
Yeah.
But you asked me who would I want to collab with. So it's some artists in the city that I really like. Um, I like the boy. I would like to do a song with PNB Rock. I like Meek, of course, but that's far fetched. She, A-level superstar. You know what I'm saying? So that's gonna come in timing.
For
I like
sure.
some of the underground people. I like what's the young boy name? His name used to be Young Savage. I think he go by Sean
Sean
Smith or
Smith.
something like that.
Yeah, he's
Sean Smith,
dope.
he fire.
He's
He fire.
fire. He's
I like what
fire.
he doing. I like the boy. I think his name Wise 100. What? His
Wise
name is 100
100.
G's. Yeah, 100 G's or something like that.
100
He
G's.
hot. He from. I think he from West. Bull fire.
Um,
Um. Yeah. There's a
and
few artists though
yeah,
locally that I would like to work with. Yeah.
nice, nice. Shout out to Wise 100. That's my guy right there, man.
Yeah.
He's a dope artist, dope person. You know what I mean? We definitely we supposed to be working soon. You know what I mean? When I come back
No,
into the
Wise
city.
is hot. You talking about the boy with the he got a big beard too, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, he hot. Yeah, he
yeah,
definitely. He,
yeah.
you know what? He one of the few artists. He a real artist, number one. And
Yes.
nobody sounds like that boy. Nobody got that sound. You know what I'm saying?
Nobody.
He
Yeah.
he talk that talk for real. Like
For
I
yeah.
believe everything he said.
For sure. For
You know what I
sure,
mean?
man. For sure.
Shout out to Wise.
Yeah, shout out, man. Shout out to the real Amatic. She's dope. Definitely would like to
Oh
collab
man,
with her. You know what I'm saying? I like,
most
I
definitely.
like artists that have actual lyrical content. You know what I'm saying? That's
Right.
talking about something, man. You know, I'm an old spirit, so I get tired of hearing the same thing over and over again. Because I'm naturally creative. I need,
Right.
I need that. I need something different to draw me, to spark me, to be like, yo, I really fucks with this artist. I need to work with him. You know what I mean?
Right. Me and you both. Because I look at myself as a recording artist. So I feel like in the city, especially where we from, we got like the best rappers ever. Like Philly got the best
Ever,
rappers in the city.
ever.
Um, and it's starting to be a lot of like artists too. You know what I'm saying? But I'm more
Yeah,
like in that lane. I just like being the artist. I like creating songs. The
yeah,
bars is important too. Don't get it fucked up. The bars is important, but I have more fun coming from a song aspect. That's
yeah.
like my specialty. You know what
For
I'm saying?
sure, for sure. Um, if you could open a show for any artist, who would it be?
If I could open up a show for any artist, I mean,
Yeah,
my dream would be Hov, but he's not
nice,
even doing shows
nice.
like that right now. That's like
Yeah.
well, everybody look at Michael Jackson. That's like Michael Jackson to me. He the Michael Jackson of hip hop. If you ask me.
No, for sure,
Um,
for sure.
shit, I'm from Philly. I salute. I gotta salute the Meek Mills. Like I
Yeah,
would like to open up for him one day. You know what I'm saying? Just because he's from the city and he's motivation. We around the same age and
yeah,
seeing him do what he did motivated me to be like, yo, you know what? I can do this shit. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah, yeah. It's
Yeah,
definitely an inspiration, for a lot of people that come from the trenches. You know,
yeah, most definitely.
Yeah, shout out to Meek. Shout out to DMX, man. Rest in peace to
Yeah, I was just
DMX,
about to bring
man.
that up. Yeah,
Man,
rest in
that's
peace to DMX. We gotta give him 10 seconds of silence too.
for sure. Absolutely. I mean, he's a pinnacle of hip hop. You know what I mean? Nobody sounds like X. No, there would be another
Nobody,
X. There would be another
never,
DMX. And
never.
I prayers to his family and his children and his loved ones. You know what I mean?
Right.
Um, it's just sad situation.
Legendary. That's
Legendary,
one.
man.
That's the first word I think when you think about DMX. Legendary. It's like you
Absolutely.
said, super original. There's never gonna be another DMX.
Yeah.
His catalog was crazy. I actually
Yeah.
maybe Kanye, but I don't know who came in the game harder. Like with just back to back to back to back albums that was smashes. Like he had his first two albums was retarded. You know what I'm saying?
And he come from
Like
that era where CDs was still popping. And
yeah,
when niggas was
right.
going 10 times platinum and it wasn't no
Platinum, and he was one of them.
streaming. Yeah, man.
I think he was like the first hip hop artist. His first 5 CDs all
Yeah.
went double platinum or more. The first
Yeah.
artist to do that.
Yeah.
I mean, hip hop artist.
Incredible. God bless his soul, man.
Right.
Um uh what is one message which you would like to give to your fans, that's watching?
Don't ever let nobody tell you can't do what the fuck you want to do. You know what I mean? Come up with a plan, sit down and execute that, John. I mean, if you got discipline, determination, and desire, there's no way that you're gonna lose. You know what I mean? That's with anything.
Anything.
You don't gotta be in the streets. You don't gotta be a basketball player, rapper if you don't want to be. You could be whatever you want to be. Like it's people out here that's building robots. It's a lot of money in it. You know what I mean? Never think you too weird. It's a lane for everything. You know what I mean? That's real talk.
And I'm glad you said that because I feel like our culture, we base everything off athletics and the industry. And the fact that
Absolutely.
you said that, that's very valuable to people that have interest in none of those things.
Right.
Young black children of our culture, they have to know that it's important that you don't have to be a celebrity to be successful. Like that if that's not what you desire, if you want to be a doctor, a lawyer, if you want to be a teacher, if you want to be a humanitarian, it doesn't matter.
Right.
You
It
know,
don't matter.
it don't matter, man. That was wise words, man. That was really good. Um,
Appreciate you.
what would you be doing right now if you never did music? What would you be doing right now?
I mean,
Like what?
I'm a hustler, so I'm doing more than music. I'm a hustler, period, across the board. So right now, and I got this beard oil. I'm pushing the official beard guy oil, and I came in with
Nice.
that in the middle of the pandemic. So I'm doing that. I'm just always looking for a new way to, do something that I love and make a dollar off of it. That's all.
Nice, man. That's that hustling mentality. Everybody don't have that. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's key. And I always say in the pandemic, if you didn't get a hustle and you didn't find a hustle or find a way to make it through the trenches, like listen, sorry for you.
Yeah, right. I
Sorry
agree
for
with you
you.
100%. But you know what though? Everybody not born to be hustlers. You got your customers, you got your hustlers. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be on the choosing side of
Listen,
the fence.
and that's important that you said that because a lot of people, the average person isn't. The
Yeah,
average person is a consumer. They want to look for something to
right,
buy that's going to tickle their fancy or please them. So,
right.
for when it comes to hustlers or people that's on a grind or entrepreneur mindset or however, whatever category you want to put them in, you know, it's just important. You know what I'm saying for to deliver good product. You know what I'm saying, and to stay on your grind. You know what I mean, stay
Absolutely.
consistent. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. That's what it's all about. And that's
Yeah.
something that I had to learn because I always had the craziest, brightest ideas. I write it on paper, but I wouldn't execute them. And it's just like without consistency, you can't build no momentum. And that's everything. You know what I mean? So I'm just staying focused, doing everything ABC 1, 2, 3 instead of going A-R-Q. You know what I mean? Because that should have had you lost and goofy out here for real.
Yo, they be goofy for real, bro. Like they be out of here, they be all over the place. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yeah.
And I feel like it's important too. I like try to be honest with my friends or people that I know, because I know if I was doing something in an odd in particular way, I would want somebody to try to guide me in the right way. But some people too prideful to take advice, bro.
Yeah, that's true. And what I say to that, I don't even want nobody around me that's not gonna keep it 100 with me. Like I got guys right now. When I first started rapping, Shell, let me tell you, this shit was horrible. Like this joint was horrible. And the niggas that I kept around me, they still around to this day. They would tell me like, yo, bro, that's not it. Like, and that would motivate me. I would go back, I would study other rappers, you know what I mean? And you know, I just kept working on my craft. I kept working on my craft and I just kept getting better and better and better. You know what I mean? So being and plus having people around you that keep it 100 with you is gonna keep you grounded.
I feel like it's so important for artists to definitely have those people. And I'm rebuttaling off of what you're saying. It's important for people in general, if you want to grow, to have a group of people around you that's going to say, hey, look, maybe you should do it this way. No, this
Right.
maybe not be the right way. Somebody to hold you accountable for stuff. I feel like people like
Absolutely.
a bunch of yes men around them. You feel me?
No, and that's not cool at all because you can't even progress or grow there
Can't,
at
man. It's
all.
impossible. And artists, it's hard for them to take criticism, man. You can't even tell them, anything. They just they get
Yeah.
they get all
We're super soft out here.
super
It's
soft.
crazy. It's crazy. And
Charming.
there's no, I always tell like younger artists, there's no way everybody's gonna like your music. I mean, it's people, I didn't heard people say Jay-Z is trash. And I'm looking like, what? How you gonna say Hov trash? You don't
They
get where he coming from. This is
wildin'.
Hov we talking about.
They
You don't
wildin'.
think Nas can rap? What are you talking about? But then I had to realize it's really a numbers game at the end of the day. Yeah, your goal as an artist is to get as many people liking your music as possible, and you dedicate and you focus on those things. So of course you're gonna win. If you got 2 million world fans, why give a fuck what 1,000 people say? You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
It's a
Facts.
numbers game.
It's a numbers game. What would be the ideal situation for you if a label stepped to you and said, "Hey, Rich Celeb, I got this, and blah 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 blah, sign this contract." Like, what would the figures have to look like? What would the situation have to be?
To be 100 with you, I wouldn't even want no money from a label like that. I'm gonna be real with you because the more money that you take from them, the more money you owe these motherfuckers, man.
Tell these
And
niggas, bro, please.
yeah, that's facts. Like I
Tell
don't
them,
want
man.
nothing.
Tell them.
Just give me opportunity. That's all I want. I don't want no bread from you because I'm gonna get the money regardless. I just need the machine behind me. That's all. Real talk.
This is real G's talking right now. Listen, when I say it, I'm a bad guy. You feel
Yeah,
me?
yeah, that's crazy.
Y'all
Listen,
hearing it
you
from
ever
an
checked out the Clubhouse,
artist.
John? You ever checked
Yeah.
out the Clubhouse, John?
Facts.
So Meek had a John on there, right? And he
Mm-hmm.
was talking about the artist. He another popping artist out of Philly. His name Pop Side Smoke, right? So I think Meek offered him a deal was like 110,000, but it was only 20,000 in the Young Boy pocket. I guess the way they was taking it was like, damn, he only getting a deal for 20,000. And I'm like, damn, you know what? The whole deal was 110,000. He was paying for his videos, his studio time, and everything. If you really think about it, that's really a good deal for real, for real.
That's a
Compared to a
great
label,
deal.
yeah, compared to a label giving you $1 million up front. By the time, number one, Uncle Sam taking half. He taking half of it. So you already down to half. You already down to a $500,000. Then you gotta pay your entertainment lawyer, you gotta pay your manager. That's another 30% damn near off right there. So
School
it's
them,
like
bro. School them.
it don't make sense. You know what I mean? It really don't make sense unless if you just in a situation where the money is just something you just can't deny it. Like, yo, I just gotta take it and I deal with everything else on the back. So I mean, it's not bad. It really boils down to what you want to do.
Yeah.
Because if you just want to, if you look at it and you just want $1 million and you like, yo, I never saw this type of money and my family need this right now, I salute you to go ahead and do what you need to do. But just know it's gonna be a long time for you when you see a penny after you spend
Bro,
that shit. You know what I'm saying?
did you see PNB Rock story?
I did. That
Bro,
was crazy. And we talking about P&B Rock.
bro, he
I'm like,
said they
after Meek and
made,
Lil Uzi, he got the most money.
listen, he said they made millions off me and I've never seen a
Seen a
million.
mill yet. I never seen a mill yet. And he been signed for a minute to Atlantic Records. Yeah.
Y'all gotta read them contracts, bro.
Yeah.
Y'all
That's
gotta
what it's
read them
about too,
contracts,
negotiation.
man. Listen, T-Pain said it best. He said he had one label offer him a massive amount of money, and then Akon
Yeah, I
said,
did hear
"Look,"
about that.
Akon said, "I got 20,000." He said, "I took
Right.
that 20,000 and I made 20,000 multiple times after that
Right, yeah.
because a record
Millions. He made
deal,
millions.
millions, but a record deal was nothing but a high interest loan.
That's all it is.
That's
It's,
like
it's
it's
actually
like
worse. It's worse
worse.
than if you were to go to a bank to get a loan. Your interest rate on that is retarded. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man, it's crazy. Y'all got to beat them paperworks, man. But shout out to everybody out there trying to grind and get to where they need to get to, man. Because it's an ugly game, man. You got to have the right people, supporting you in this situation. Um, if you could change anything about the industry, what would it be?
If I could change anything about the industry, what it would be, it would be them actually paying us what the fuck we are worth. Um, the way they just be robbing these artists is a shame. And
Yes.
I don't, most of the times I don't get it, but sometimes I do get it because it's like they putting so much money on the front end. You
Mm-hmm.
got to get that back, but when they get it back, they still try to rob you. So it's just,
Mm-hmm.
I just don't fuck with them. I'm gonna stay independent as long as I can, unless if it's something undeniable. Like, yo,
Yeah.
we got 10 million right now in front of you. This is yours. All right, but let's do
Something
it.
crazy.
Right, something
And it
crazy.
got to pan out in the end. You feel me?
Right, yep. At the end,
Like I gotta be able to, you gotta be putting me in positions to recoup this 10 mil because I ain't trying to be in
right,
debt with y'all niggas for all this
forever,
time.
right. And another
Forever,
thing is,
ever.
right. Another thing is, I don't like how they try to control you as an artist. Like,
Yeah.
don't sign me and then want to switch up, who I'm targeting and what type of music I'm making and
Goofy.
yeah, all this crazy stuff. Like,
Man, listen. And that's they feel like they know what's best, but really in actuality, y'all don't, because if y'all judging everything about how we carrying ourselves before y'all want to sign with us, why don't y'all just let us rock out and do what we do best? And
right,
just put the machine behind us and let us, you know what I'm saying?
right.
So what's next for you, bro? What's next in line? What you got coming up, man?
I'm finishing up this project right now. Right now that's the focus. Working with the really matic again. That's the focus, and pushing these bear oils and just building one fan at a time and trying to impact lives and push the youth in the right direction. That's my goal.
For sure, for sure. That's what's up. Just a quick question. How do you respond to negative remarks online, if there are any? And what advice could you give somebody that experiences that? Because once we get to that level, or whatever, it's gonna be some goofy ass niggas out there that's gonna say some dumb
Yo,
ass
you
shit
want
under
to
your status.
you know what, sir? That shit, I'd be unbothered. For the fact that you took time out to comment on my joint, I don't care if it's positive or negative. I appreciate you. I've been posting on like Philly School Paul. They be grinding me up on that
Grinding
joint.
you up. Shout out to
And
Philly School Paul. They
yeah,
be
shout out to
grinding
Philly School
niggas
Paul.
up, bro.
It be the same ones grinding you up. They come follow you, DM you, and all that.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
it doesn't bother me at all, for real, for real. I'll be unbothered. I feel like as an artist, that's what a lot of these artists need to learn, especially the younger ones. You gotta have tough skin. Because like we said earlier, everybody not gonna like you. And plus, when you great, people are gonna hate on you. That's how you know that you're doing something right. If nobody got nothing negative to say, you need to go back to the drawing board. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's real shit.
That's real
Please
shit,
hate on me.
man.
See, I remember when
Please,
T.I. said that. Please feel free to hate on me.
please hate on me. They,
Right,
hey,
fact.
look, they call me fat, dyke, young and mad. They be grinding me.
Right, it's crazy.
I be crying. That should be funny as shit to me. I be like,
Oh,
I throw them laughing emojis on that
yo,
shit,
that's
bro.
great. That's a funny joke. Like what? I remember on Scoop Paul, they said they had a picture of me, right? When Scoop Paul put me up, and they said if Freeway and Rick Ross was to have a baby. You know what I mean? And I just thought the shit was funny. Like, all right,
That shit hilarious, bro. I swear to fucking God.
Right.
You gotta love it, man. It comes with the career of doing music or whatever. If you're trying to be a public figure, you're gonna get harassed online. People are gonna say some crazy shit to
Comes
you.
crazy shit. This guy had tough skin and ignore it, but everybody don't have tough skin, and that's cool. You know what I mean? For artists who don't have the tough skin, don't feel bad because you don't got the tough skin. I'm not taking no shots at y'all or nothing like that. What you gotta do is just learn how not to let it bother you. You know what I mean? Or if you're a person who just can't be into comments like that, just don't pay it no mind.
Yeah.
That's all.
I know with me, me and you both were saying, I just laugh, or just ignore it, because at the end of the day, like you can't really control what these people say. You know what I mean?
No.
Unless you turn your comments off, then
And everybody a gangster online. Like they will say the craziest things to you and see you in person and be like, "Hey, what's up? Keep doing what you're doing."
I'm proud of you.
I'm proud of you. They get online, be like, "Fuck that nigga.
Fuck that nigga. Fuck that dyke ass bitch."
Hey, it's crazy.
Weak.
It's not real. That's the number one advice. There we go. The internet is not real. And once you know that it's not real, how you gonna let something affect you that's not even real? You know what I'm saying?
Listen.
That's the best advice I can give.
Listen, that's real. And I got these t-shirts out right now that says the internet is fucking lying.
Oh yeah, definitely. And I gotta get one of those, John. Seriously.
For sure. I'm gonna send you the link afterwards, bro. Yeah.
All right, but
the internet is fucking lying. And I'm gonna have that in the link in the bio when we post this interview.
Right, say that.
For sure.
Cause they definitely lying. That's a good job.
All day. All day. I think I want to ask you one more question. What's one of your favorite songs, like as an artist yourself, like the songs, any songs that you have created? What is one of your top songs? Name your top 2 songs.
My favorite top 2 songs I would say is I Had a Dream. That was a really dope record. Shout out to my guy Ballistic, man. He out there from Buffalo, New York. The whole experience was crazy. Came up from Buffalo, New York, recorded the song in the studio with me. We shot a video the same day. And the song made me touch on a emotional situation for me. Because my son, shout out the guy, he just got over cancer. Yeah, so that's major. And I touched on his, that situation in that song. And another favorite song of mine, I would say, is a song that I had called The Light. And that song was just about like saying we all gonna go through dark times, but the light always gonna shine.
That's beautiful, man. Listen, yeah. I'm just and we, personally talk on the phone when you shared that information with me about your son. And I'm just glory to God. Give God all the glory, all the praise for that. You know what I mean?
It's an amazing God.
Yes. And I can't imagine, because I don't have children, what you were going through. And what advice could you give any parent that may be dealing with that?
Keep God first, and realize everything is in His hands, and what's gonna happen is what's gonna happen. But you keep God first, and most of the times, when you're dealing with a kid, kids are resilient anyway. So they actually could deal with it a lot more and recover faster than we ever could. They resilient as hell, man. And I'm just happy he's doing better than. I thank God every day. That's all.
I'm happy for you guys. And listen, bro, I appreciate you giving me your time and your energy, you know what I mean? Your insight and your wisdom, here today on Bustin' It Up, man.
So I appreciate you having me on the show again. It was long overdue. But we finally made it happen.
We're gonna actually get a song together. We're gonna get a song. We're gonna have a song done for y'all this year, man. I promise. It's going to go down.
She's definitely gonna be on the one that coming, y'all. Yeah.
Yeah. That's so classic and signature. If a lot of you guys don't follow Celeb on Instagram, that's his signature sound. He does it after every video. I look forward to it now.
Oh yeah.
Real shit. I look forward to it, man.
That's gonna be crazy.
Thank you so much for coming on here, man. I really, truly appreciate you.
And before we end this interview, we gotta give DMX that 10 seconds of silence real quick right now. We could do that.
Absolutely. Right now. Amen. Amen.
Amen.
Amen.
Amen.
Listen, brother. Thank you for coming on here, man. Listen, we people, so I'm always talk to you. But thank you for sharing your time with the audience. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
And listen, let them know where they can find you at on Instagram, Twitter, wherever you are. Let the people know where they can find you.
Everything across the board is uniform. It's all Rich Celeb, MDM. On anything you can think of, you can find me there. That's RICHCELEB MDM across all platforms.
Wonderful, man. Listen, thank you, bro. And this is Wit Boog, your host. You are here with Bustin' It Up with Boog. We had Rich Celeb on. Until next time, guys. Yeah. We'll see you later.